Hi, so welcome to this video. In this video, we'll see how to put some data onto a map using Tableau. Okay, so first thing we need, well, we're going to need some data, right? So let's go to the New York Times. Let's get some COVID data. That's the front facing what we want. We want just the CSV files. Here we go. You'll probably want to watch this video at 2 times speed. Okay, here's the GitHub for the New York Times. And we could do the states or the counties. Then we've got counties recent. Let's just do this counties one, see what happens. Okay, so it says 55 megabytes. What we want to do is we want to view the raw, or we can just straight download. Sometimes you have to view the raw and then save it out, but here we've got the download option. Okay, there it is. And we want to save this. Did it download? No, this is something else. So we want US counties. Looks like it's still loading. Again, thus the 2.0 option. Let's see if we can save as. Okay, and then let's call it US counties COVID.csv. We want to name it a CSV file. Right, and then I'll just put it on my desktop. So a CSV file has the first row or line is going to be the column names, and then all the column values follow. You'll notice here we've got a date, and then we've got the county, the state, the FIPS number, and then the cases and the number of deaths. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's minimize it, and we'll open Tableau. This is Tableau Desktop, the main regular standard pro version, which you can get for free as a student or as a teacher for 1 year. So let's bring that data in. And in order to do that, we click on data source down there at the bottom. And then we want to go from a file. So let's click more, and that'll take us right there. And let's see if, now what was that data called again? Was it COVID something? Oh boy, here we go. US counties COVID. Okay, let's open it and see what we have. Okay, so we've got the date, we've got the county, we've got the state, the FIPS number. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to go to sheet 1. So here's our information, and we've got latitude and longitude, and we want to make sure these are the right type. So let's go to default properties and number format, and we want to make sure it's a custom number. Let's up the decimal places. Come on, to like 10, and get rid of the commas. And let's do the same thing for longitude. Probably could have done them together. That would have been faster. Okay, and get rid of that comma. Okay, then what do we want to do then? On this first sheet, let's see, we're going to want to make sure that the state has a geographic role, and yep, it's set for state province. Let's check county. Geographic role, it's set up as county. So that's good. The next thing we want to do is double click on state, and it shows us the state. And then there's our map. That was pretty fast, wasn't it? Let's undo that though. And before we do that, let's see if there's a way we can get the hierarchy set. So what we want to do is we want to right click on country, or on state rather. You can probably just click there too. There we go. And we go to hierarchy. Remove hierarchy. So already, oh look, it's already in a hierarchy. It did it automatically. It's got state and then county underneath the state. So that's great. That's definitely what we want. Okay, then we should be able to double click on state, just like we did, and it shows us our map. And you'll notice what type of map. It's just like a dot for each one. We might want to change that. I think we change it. No, not there. We change it here. We can change it to, what if we do area? Nope, that's not it. How about filled map? That makes a lot more sense. There we go. Now, this is that type of map where the northernmost areas look really way too big. But anyways, now you'll notice here, we can click on this plus. And then we get, oh, we had it for a second and I lost it. Click the plus and then it'll break it into county, as you can see, and you can scroll in to look at particular counties. Okay, that's all great, right? I mean, there's the whole world for us. We can highlight just particular counties. Okay, but let's add some data, right? So what sort of data would we want to add, and how do we do that? So what if we go to cases, and then let's just drop it in the color. Okay, and then let's change it from sum to median. Okay, and then if we want, we can go back up to state. So we're looking at something that's more consolidated. Again, we can sort of zoom in. Not exactly sure how to move around in this map. It's probably easy. Oh, there we go. I think I just pinned it to the middle. We can zoom in on Nebraska. If we change it from median cases to some of the cases. Now, when it shows 734 M, what do you think that M stands for? I'm just not sure that's working as I'd like it to work. Oh, here we go. Now we can move around. There we go. And then we can go back. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, we can move around. And then it looks like we can just highlight a particular part. Yep, and then we can look at that information. Again, let's go back and change it to median. Okay, all right, so now we've got this map and it's color coded based on how many COVID cases. Now we could, instead of doing cases, we could do deaths. by dragging deaths right onto color, and that would supplant our cases option there. Let's make another sheet. So this first sheet, we'll call map. Let's make another sheet. And in this one, let's just take a look at some of the areas. So let's go by date. Let's drag the date up. Now we can click on the plus, and then we'll give us the quarter, and it'll give us the month as well. Let's also grab cases from here, bring that up. And again, we're into this like 100 million thing, 100M. Let's go and get the median. Okay. Right. Now for what if we wanted to filter, because we looked at this before, what if we wanted to filter by state? So we can drag state into the filters, and then let's say we only want a couple states. What would that look like? We might grab Connecticut and Nebraska. There it is. And then click apply and okay. And we might not want, we'll just go to area here. Okay. And what if we do the state by color? Okay, so now you'll notice we've got Nebraska and Connecticut in different colors, right? Okay. And then if we wanted, we could come up here and what is it? Where is it? Show filter. There it is. Okay, so then we could change this. So if we want to add Delaware, we can just see it right there, or take Delaware off, add Florida. We can get a sense of, and here you have your color-coded information. Okay, so we could then go to a dashboard, and then we can drag our map over, and we can drag our other data sheet over. And again, we have these same tools. So if we want, we can zoom in. Oops. And then we've got to grab that tool. And so which countries do we have? Connecticut, Florida, and Nebraska. Maybe we want to show all of them. Maybe we don't want to show all of them, but we certainly don't need to show Alaska right now. Sorry, folks in Alaska. Okay. So here's an example of a quick dashboard.